Men and Gender Studies. It explores how men roles and behaviors are shaped by society's expectations and how this can affect both men and women. This study tries to understand how being a man is different in various cultures and times, and it also looks at the power men have in society and the problems that can come with it. So, for example, James will love to dance, which is something his friends think is not typical thing for boys to do. They believe boys should like sports or cars. But James doesn't care. He enjoys dancing and feels happy doing it. This situation is an example of what men and gender studies in masculinity would look at. It shows how society has certain rules about what boys should like or do. But sometimes, but sometimes, like James, people don't follow these rules because they want to do what make happy for them. This field of study would explore why society thinks boys should act a certain way and how it affects boys like James who have different interests. So men and gender studies in masculinity are important because they help us understand how society's ideas about being a man and can affect everyone, like awareness, equality, violence prevention, and shape responsibilities. So next is the beginning of masculinity. Started like this in 1970, people were already studying women and how being a woman affect their lives. This was called women's studies. As this area grew, people began to wonder about men too. They started asking how does being a man affect that men do and how they feel. So they began to study men and called it men's studies. Men's studies became more focused on masculinity, which is the set of ideas and behaviors that society thinks are typical for men. Researchers started to explore why society has certain rules for men and how these rules can be good or bad for everyone. This is how the study of masculinity began, and it's still helping us understand and improve the way we all live together.